Hey guys, how y'all doing? It's your girl Ruth. Yeah, I decided to do Virgo and Cancer's reading. Hold up, put Cancer. Did I put Cancer there? Oh, yeah, I did. Okay. Yeah. Just wanted to talk about some stuff. Don't want to make anybody depressed. Some things I've just been noticing. Um, I'm gonna start off with. Oh, I listen to this comedian right here. Okay, I don't know if y'all familiar with him. His name's George Carlin. He's a Taurus, born May 12th. My girlfriend's birthday. I don't know if y'all can see that. Okay. I'm gonna let y'all listen to a video first.
For the backpacks is these people are going to buy even more stupid shit. They ain't got enough stupid shit at home. They just had a stupid shit. They gotta buy more. They're going to go out in the parking lot and stuff this stuff into the big, fat, ugly, oversized SUV that's got plenty of room in it. Plenty of room in it for
Hope
stupid
y'all can
shit
hear
and
that.
lots of room left over for these big, fat, ugly motherfuckers to get them home. Stopping, of course, for jelly roll and fried dough. These people are efficient, professional, compulsive consumers. It's their civic duty. Consumption. It's the new national pastime. Fuck baseball. It's consumption. The only true, lasting American value that's left. Buying things. Buying things. People spending money they don't have on things they don't need. Money they don't have on things they don't need. So they can max out their credit cards and spend the rest of their lives paying 18% interest on something that costs $12.50. And they didn't like it when they got it home anyway. Not too bright, folks. Not too fucking bright. But if you talk to one of them about this, a guy slip on him, you sit him down rationally, you talk to him about low IQs and the dumb behavior and the bad decisions, right away they start talking about education. That's the big answer to everything. Education. They say we need more money for education. We need more books, more teachers, more classrooms. We need more testing for the kids. You say to them, well, we've tried all of that, and the kids can't pass the test. So don't you worry about that. We're going to lower the passing grades. That's what they do in a lot of these schools now. They lower the passing grades so more kids can pass. More kids pass, the school looks good, everybody's happy, the IQ of the country slips another 2 or 3 points, and pretty soon all you'll need to get into college is a fucking pencil. Got a pencil, get the fuck in there, it's physics.
Hope y'all can hear that.
And everyone wonders why 17 other countries graduate more scientists than we do. Education. Politicians know that word, they use it on you. Politicians have traditionally hidden behind three things: the flag, the Bible, and children. No child left behind. No child left behind. Oh, really? Well, it wasn't long ago we were talking about giving kids a head start. Head start left behind. Someone's losing fucking ground here. But there's a reason. There's a reason for this. There's a reason education sucks.
Yeah, y'all can look him up. George Carlin. I've been listening to him for I don't know how long. So yeah, I was thinking about the part that he was talking about No Child Left Behind, and what was the other one he said? Head Start, Kids Head Start. No Child Left Behind. Let me see. Should I start with? Now I'm gonna start with the Head Start. I remember my daughter went. My daughter took that class. I mean, took that. She was around 3. They used to come to when they first started back again. I guess they used to come to the house and teach her at the home at our house. It started in 1965 by a man named Julie Sugarman. Okay, just want to see how things have turned during that time. Okay, so he started that, and let's see a little bit about him. I'm gonna do some reading, y'all. Okay. Um, let's start with him. Where is he? Okay. Hmm, if I can find him. Okay. Trying to find him, y'all. Hold on a minute. Okay. Where did you put him at? I know I seen it. Come on here. Where did y'all put him? I missed him. Okay, I'll look for him in here then. Jewel Sugarman. Let's see. Jule Sugarman. Okay. Who was the founder of Head Start, who also led the program for the first 5 years. Okay, a little history on him. Born in Cincinnati. Um, and it's not the one. Primary architect of Head Start, the federal support program for millions of poor preschoolers. Okay. He died in Seattle at 83 of cancer. Who also ran, okay, he also ran the program for most of its first 5 years, was executive secretary of the 13-member commission that planned Head Start in 1964 after President Leonard B. Johnson declared his war on poverty. 5-year-olds are inheritors of poverty's crisis and not its creators, the president said, introducing Head Start. Okay. Hmm. I'm trying to see the part I'm trying to get to. Okay. Okay, let me see. He um he also ran before that. Okay. Let's see. The federal program that has offered aim to millions of poor preschoolers oversaw the closure of Alcatraz Penitentiary and ran Washington State's Department of Social and Health Services. Was a legend among public policy. So he oversee the closure of Alcatraz. I don't know if y'all Alcatraz. It was another place where criminals went, high tech criminals. Okay. So there was a man that started it, 1965. Okay. Then I asked. I said, okay. Um, what happened in 1965? Yeah. I said, what happened in 1965? How did it go? What was going on? His birthday was September. He was a Virgo. Okay. And Nancy Reagan was a Cancer, and Michael Jackson was a Leo Virgo. And this man also was a Virgo. Okay. And then now, let's see. So I thought about the Beatles. I said, well, what songs were out during that time? So the Beatles had I'm a Loser, and that song, let me see if I can get it right. No, that's not the song. What is it? This one? Oh, he made a song named Rubber. The Beatles made a song named Rubber Soul, and he said the meaning of that song was Rubber Soul is a penningly titled album, and it takes its name from the reference Paul McCartney heard from a man in the United States referring to Mick Jagger and the Rolling Stones as good but plastic soul. McCarthy says that this was the germ of Rubber Soul. Okay. And then I thought about the Yellow Submarine because I liked that song when I was young and had a cartoon. It says in the U.S., the reference of Yellow Submarine, conceived with the surrounding Lennon's more popular than Jesus remarks, which led some radio stations to impose a ban on the Beatles' music and the band's public opposition to the Vietnam War. So Vietnam War was going on during that time too. The song received several social and political interpretations. It was adopted as an anti-authority statement by the counterculture during Vietnam demonstration and was also uh, uh, appropriated in strike action and other forms of protest. Some listeners viewed the song as a cope of drugs, particularly the Nembutal, which was sold in yellow capsules or as a symbol of escapism. Yellow Submarine has continued to be a children's favorite and has frequently been performed by Star on his tour. Okay, so that's the Yellow Submarine. They did that. And did another one called um, Black Woman. And he was singing about the racial strife in the American South in the 1960s. As he said later, this was really a song for me to a black woman experiencing these problems in the States. Let me encourage you to keep trying, to keep your faith. There is hope. Okay, so that was the Beatles. Okay, and then we go to, let me see what else we have. The 19th. Okay, the president was Lyndon B. Johnson. He had the war on poverty. Okay, I don't know what's wrong with my phone. Why is she acting silly? And he was a Leo Virgo, Lyndon B. Johnson. Okay, so at the war on poverty. Then we had trying to do all 1965 first before I go to the next one. Okay. Okay. Oh, they had the, oh no, it was 81. Okay. Okay, so that was 1965. Oh, they had also welfare to work. That started also. Okay. Okay, now we come to Nancy Reagan, which I say she was a cancer. She started Just Say No, if y'all remember. And No Kids Left Behind. And I think somebody else started that as well. War on Drugs, War on Poverty. And George Bush in 2001. Okay, so Nancy Reagan was President Reagan's wife, right? He was a Aquarius, Cancer and Aquarius. Okay, and not that the signs mean anything, but I'm just throwing it out there. Um, there was No Child Left Behind Amendment Act, and then we go to 1981 through 1982. But now, she was 1985 when she started this, and I said, okay, well, what did Michael Jackson? What kind of songs did Michael make during this time? Because everything kind of go together. If y'all notice, okay. Now Michael kind of kicked it off. He had Beat It. If y'all remember that about the gang, violence, drugs, stuff like that. So he did the Beat It album, and then let's see, 1982. And I said, who was the president in 1982? Okay, it was George. Wait a minute, let me make sure. No, he was 1921. Ronald Reagan was president during that time, 1982. He came 1981 to 1989. Okay, and then they had the recession. Inflation was the worst economic downturn since the Great Depression. Okay, then okay, before this I said how many movies they had during 1982. So 1982 was movies like um, Return of the Living Dead, Day of the Dead, um, Return of Oz, Flight Night, Goonies, Breakfast Club, Back to the Future, Rambo, Life Force, Rocky Four, Commando, Weird Science, Teenage Wolf, Mad Max, Clue, The Color Purple. A Witness, Nightmare on Elm Street, Freddy Krueger, Pee Wee. Pee Wee was actually a name of dope dealer that they have not found yet. He was a black man, and he was more popular and big than the cartel. All of them, they all were jealous of him, and he escaped. They have not found him today. And Death Code 4. Those are the movies. uh, I'm trying to wait. Hold on, let me see. Okay. Oh, so Michael made some other. Okay, he made Smooth Criminal, and that had to do with the mafia, the crime lords. That's one thing he said he made that for, because he know that they were all in Washington and the whole 9 yards. That's why he made Smooth Criminal. And then he made We Are the World with a whole bunch of singers in it. And then him and Diana made Eaten Alive. Let's see the lyrics of that. The lyrics of Michael Jackson and Diana Ross, Eaten Alive. Animals stalking you at night. I'm a sucker for someone. And I got the prey in sight. Lying on a bed of leaves in the modern times. You forget and let your spirit breathe. Capture me, my blood is red, another victim of your ritual. For you, my skin is shed. Escapism ain't what you find in the modern world. One flick of my tongue changes the meaning of the world. And you say that's impossible. That's not impossible to do. My goodness. Oh, and you digest what I can see, the taste you can be. I don't want to get eaten alive because you're so dangerous. No more hearts I can trust. You see, I don't want to get eaten alive. To be eaten alive, eaten alive. I don't ever want to be eaten alive. Now I got you on the run. The quicker my senses, and the chance is I'm the faster one. I know the universal law, primal times with a little stimulation. I'll come once more. And you say that's impossible. It's not impossible to do. Oh, and you digest what I can see. The taste of you can be. I don't want to get eaten alive because you're so dangerous. No more hearts I can trust. You see, I don't want to be eaten alive. Repeating the chorus. Okay, again, I don't want to be eaten alive because you're so dangerous. No more hearts I can trust. Tie me to a tree, crawl all over me. You can rip my shirt, drag me in the dirt. I will be your slave. Anything you say, I don't even want to be eaten alive. Then repeat the chorus. I don't want to be eaten alive because you're so dangerous. No more hearts I can trust. You see, I don't want to get eaten alive because you're so dangerous. Gotta do her, crawl all over me. You can rip my shirt, drag me in the dirt. I will be your slave. Anything you say, I'll ever want to be eaten alive. So that was kind of something. And eaten alive, it was also Teen Wolf during that time. Um, Nightmare on Elm Street. Okay, so you know how I feel about the Wizard of Oz. The Wizard of Oz tells a whole lot of stuff. Let's see. Return of Oz. I'm pretty sure I can't see it.
Return to Oz is a 1985 movie directed by Walter Murch, starring Fairuza Balk, Nicole Williamson, and Jean Marsh.
Dorothy returns. She is back in the land of Oz and finds the yellow brick road is now a pile of rubble, and the Emerald City is in ruins. Discovering that the magic land is now under the control of an evil empire, she sets off to rescue the Scarecrow, the Tin Man, and the Lion with the help of her new friends. Okay. They says is Return to Oz creepy. Despite being plagued as a whimsical, family-friendly fantasy, Return to Oz is basically the most terrifying Disney movie ever made, with imagery so disturbing that it still haunts our nightmares. Nightmare on Elm Street. 30 years later, here in horror of its anniversary are all its creepy moments. What is the meaning? Return of the Oz is a song by the pop electric band Scissor Sisters. It is the last song in their 2004 debut album, Allegory for Crystal Meth Abuse. So that's what how the world has changed from drugs. Crystal meth came into play. The song is about drug abuse within the gay community, especially crystal meth. Okay, so that's what the movie and the song was about. Okay, how the world turned upside down. Return to Oz opening sequence situates the fantasy store in a world of madness, medical experimentation, and psychotic hallucinations. Dorothy divides herself into two personalities, one blonde, one brunette. How old was Dorothy in the Wizard of Oz? Okay, let's see. So it's turned selling how the world full of drugs now. It's not like the first movie you've seen. Okay. Um, okay. Then it's 1982, 1990, 1982. And then I asked about the songs. So Michael would beat it. And then leaving from there, where to leave from there? Yeah, yeah. Then we go to 2001. Okay. And that's when George W. Bush, and we had the 9/11 attack. No Child Left Behind. Okay. He emphasized it again. Wow. Okay. Fine. I consider, of course. Oh, I forgot Lyndon B. Johnson. Okay. War on Poverty. Okay. And then it says special message to the Senate on transmitting the treaty on outer space. Y'all know he was more interested in spaceships and aliens and stuff like that. To the Senate of the United States, I am today transmitting to the state for your advice and consent the first treaty on outer space. The provisions of this treaty reflect the will and desire of the signatory states, already numbering more than half the nation of the world, that the realms of space should forever remain realms of peace. Um, the privilege of transmuting this milestone agreement to you before the end of the first decade of space exploration is especially gratifying for me. Only 10 years ago, as a senator, I uh, chaired the first congregational hearings called to determine what response our national policy should make to the challenges of the exploration of outer space. The hearings and events of these times seem now a world away for us all. Yet I remember, as I know you do, this climate of great awe and great anxiety in which the senators address themselves to their responsibilities. Okay, so he just basically talks about all of that. Okay. Then we go to No Child Left Behind during George Bush, and they talk about candy aspirin. How, they say all this stuff, but is it getting any better with the kids? Is it getting any better? That's my main thing. Okay. Then we have candy aspirin, safety caps, and the history of children's drug. A new book from nursing professor Cynthia looks at cases studies surrounding development, use, and marketing of medication for children in the 20th century. Um, the development, use, and marketing of drugs for children in the 20th century is a history that sits at the interface of the state, business, healthcare providers, parents, and children. Many of the drugs administered to children today have never been tasty for safety in the pediatric population. Although almost every recent American drug law was enacted because of pediatric disaster, the drug safety template historically improved for adults, not for children. They have been major turning points in pediatric drug development, particularly in regard to children's risks, rights, and protection in the involving context of childhood, child rearing, and family life. But those have been punctuated with nuisance of race, class, gender, and political agendas. Nowhere were the issues than in the over-the-counter drug market, as the story of candy aspirin reveals. A new drug for children. In 1947, the company founded by entrepreneur, blah, 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 patent medication aspirin to a flavored, small dose, chewable tablet designed to appeal to children. He had made his fortune buying falling perpetual drug companies and marketing their products aggressively. The explosion of Burt's after World War II provided him an opportunity, put St. Joseph chemists to work developing a pediatric aspirin formulated attractive to children in color and taste. In September 1947, the company released the bright orange St. Joseph aspirin for children, aimed a wave of creative marketing. So you see, kind of this stuff happen. Virgo is the health, right? Health sign. Although he used radio and later television to sell his products, he relied heavy, heavily on newspapers and magazine ads, particularly those in parents' magazines. Like the articles they surrounded the families and scenarios in St. Joseph ads, presented an idealized Madison Avenue version of American Family, depleted with overt, generated, and classic messages. Mothers in well appointed living rooms shattered while girls played with dolls and boys with trucks or active toys. The messages were also radically coded. Without exception, during this era, the children in St. Joseph parents' ads were white. Despite this homogeneity, cultural messages were contradictory. Mothers looked relaxed, but copy implied that parents were stressful and difficult. The ads were designed to tap into mothers' anxieties by persuading them that post war parenting was much more complex. As a result, the ads implied children could face danger if a mother purchased a product that had not been significantly formulated to accommodate her child's physiological, philosophical, and psychological needs. New product achieved blockbuster status almost immediately. By the early 1950s, aspirin was the most common drug used in pediatrics, spurring Bayer and other manufacturers to launch competing versions. Even Benjamin Stock was not immune. He didn't mention children's aspirin in the 1940s edition of his book, but gave the impromptu acknowledgement by the mid 1950s. Unintended consequences. By the 1950s, low dose flavored aspirin was the number one drug ingested by children, far outstripping its chief competitor, penicillin. Profits increased by double digits, in some years by as much as 50%. And the narrative had ended here. The candy aspirin story would be a but an unintended consequence soon appeared. Within a few years, the American Academy of Pediatrics documented a dramatic increase in aspirin poisoning in young children. The statistics seem infallible. By 1951, 3 years after St. Joseph aspirin for children became available, preschool aged children represented 80% of aspirin deaths. Marketing strategy had clearly worked. Children loved the taste of St. Joseph aspirin for children, but nothing in the advertising mentioned the importance of keeping it away from toddler and preschoolers. And many parents may not have realized the threat for an overdose. They were undoubtedly horrified to learn that a toxic dose of aspirin could cause ringing in the ears, sleeplessness, rapid and deep breathing, vomiting, and vision problems. And especially high dose could result in seizures, coma, even death. Parenting sometimes inadvertently overdosed children. There was no mandate for a standard child's aspirin preparation. Each company decided how much some acid to put in the aspirin in a tablet. St. Joseph, for example, sold at 1.25 gram tablet, 80 milligrams, whereas Bayer was 2.5 grams, 160 milligrams. Parents needed to read each label carefully. This confusion worried the AAP, which publicized the problem. As soon as the organization reported that 50% of accidents in children were poison related, pediatricians, nurses, and public health officials began tracking all accidental ingestions in children. In most instances, aspirin topped the list. Despite evidence monitoring in the new media and professional lecture, blah, 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 but y'all get the gist. Okay, so that happened. Okay. Oh, reading about Barbara Eden. Y'all remember I Dream of Jeannie, right? She had a sad story. Barbara Eden on son's overdose. If Barbara even found a magic bottle with a genie inside, or if the I Dream of Genie star could really just blink her eyes to make almost anything happen, perhaps she would turn back time. Last June, Eden's only child died of a heroin overdose, and the world discovered that she had been keeping a heartbreaking secret. She talked to Connie about the tragedy she could not blink away. Dreaming of a Family. Though I Dream of Jeannie only ran on network 1965, 1970, the show has been rerunning almost continually. Eden almost gave up the role because she had wanted to start a family after being married for 7 years. She learned she was pregnant on the very day of the I Dream of Jeannie sold. She told the producer, and instead of replacing her, they never agreed to shoot around a pregnancy. 13 episodes, they hid her pregnancy with prompts and veils. After 1965, while the series was on, her son Matthew was born. Though Eden wanted to keep extending her family, her second pregnancy was a stillbirth, which she had to actually carry for a term, even though the fetus was dead. Eden said she never considered going to therapy, which she now realized was a mistake, since she never really grieved for her lost child. She continued working and ultimately broke down. Her marriage unwavered and she divorced. Which was when her son Matthew, then about 9 or 10, started using drugs. When Matthew was about 12, Eden remarried and moved to Chicago. She planned to bring her son with her, but Matthew wanted to stay in Los Angeles. She said her ex-husband threatened to sue for custody. So for the next 6 years, Matthew lived with his father while Eden became a communal mom who saw her child usually 3 weeks, a different child. In 1983, she divorced again and moved back to Los Angeles to find that her son was moody and withdrawn teenager. He wasn't the happy one boy that I'd known, she said. Like many parents, she didn't recognize the signs that Matthew was fighting a drug addiction. We didn't know any better, she said. She finally learned the horrible truth when Matthew was 19 and had been using drugs for nearly a decade. She and Matthew's father forced their son into rehab. It was the beginning of the 16-year battle. Her and her husband was in and out of rehab. Eden said Matthew was in and out of rehab 7 and 8 times when she finally resorted to tough love. He was told he did not have a home with me if he was going to use drugs. He had to leave, she said, and he left. His father and I were frantic. We were looking for him everywhere. We didn't know where he was. He was sleeping on the streets. Matthew's bouts and homelessness tested his mother's resolve. I would always bring him food, she said. I wanted to see my son, but I didn't trust him. Making progress. By the time he was 31, Eden said Matthew was staying sober longer and longer. He began to dedicate bodybuilder, building up, shaving his head, and getting movie roles. He also fell in love. His life was on an even track, she said Eden. He had a lovely girl he was engaged to, and they were going to get married in another month. But Matthew had found a new temptation in the world of bodybuilding. He started injecting steroids. Then, last July, he drove into a gas station where a security camera picked up his truck at about 6:30 p.m. 2.5 hours later, he was found slumped over his steering wheel. Apparently, he had taken a bit of heroin, and he hadn't had it in quite a while, I guess, Eden said. It killed him. It stopped his heart. At Matthews Truck, investigators found small amounts of heroin, marijuana, anabolic steroids, and a syringe. Eden had been optimistic about her son, she said, because he was making progress. He was winning the war. Now he lost the war. Eden is determined not to lose hers. She is not dedicated to helping parents who may find themselves in similar situations. I think we have come to a point in our lives now where we have to give up a little bit of that privacy with our children, she said, pointing out that parents may need to get nosy and more involved if they suspect anything. You get in those drawers, you find out what's going on. And it was sad. Okay, what is on? Okay, now we're 2001. And that was, okay, George Bush. And that was the No Child Left Behind. And I want to see what kind of music Michael made. So Michael made some songs I picked out I had never heard before. We heard Invincible. Um, we heard what else? Butterfly, stuff like that. But I didn't hear The Lost Child. And this is let me go back. The Lost Child by Michael Jackson. I know they're going. Not gonna play all of it, but it was just interesting. He was, oh shoot, official beauty. I'm on the official video. Where is he? Trying to see the one that I picked. Oh, he had different versions. Okay, the one I seen. Oh, here it is. He did a lot of kids. I'm not gonna play it all the way because they're gonna trip. It's like they're in Peter Pan ship flying through the air. Okay, I'm gonna put that up there. Then another one I had not heard. That was the Lost Children. Threatens. Where is it at? Okay, let's see. And yeah, I know Michael was a Leo Virgo too. Okay. Threat. Yeah. And this one was so bizarre because it was about mental hospital. It was a girl in the house in the church, and the church was haunted with a witch, and there was Marsha from the Brady Bunch, and the preacher was in the front of her, and a witch was in the back. And the witch was trying to get her, and the preacher was too. Check that out. Then they switched to another movie. And I noticed that all the nurses were like zombies. No doctors. See, look. Look, they're all in white patients. Mental hospital. Messages, fucking messages. Okay, then um, they had a well with the little scary little girl had her hair on her face. Forgot what movie that was coming out of that, like a nursery rhyme. I remember I did that. I did if y'all look at my video, I did a video with Ophucas, and it was a nursery rhyme about what was it? Damn, I forgot what it was, but it had to do. I'll get it up later. Then I got then he had another one called Cry. I thought that was pretty interesting. And there was everybody in the world could hold hands all over the world. I thought that was so nice. But people's program. I mean, since we done went through. Everybody, are y'all ready? I like that song. I love it. Everybody holding hands all over the world. Somebody hiding the truth. That was another one. Now this one got me too. Um, it was 2000 year 2000 2000 watts. Now he was showing how they had the power through robotics to make plenty of him. It was a cartoon. He was showing you how they do. What year did he die? That's all of him. Electricity. Frankenstein making another him. They're making a whole nother him. Putting his hands and stuff together. And I found it interesting that on the Carter B new song, and now that might have nothing to do with it. Yeah. Clues, clues, clues. That's why I look at everything now with clues. Now, what movies came out in 2002? I mean 2001. What movies came out in 2001? The Original Sin, Jeepers Creepers, Joyride, Donnie Darko, Black Hawk Down, Session 9, The Piano Teacher, Not Another Teen Movie, The Glass House, The Knight's Tale, Along Came a Spider, Tomb Raider, A Beautiful Mind, Atlantis. Check that out. The Lost Empire, Score, The Hole, Hannibal Lecter. When they was singing the song "Don't Eat Me," I want to be eaten alive. The one, exit wounds, Pearl Harbor, some kind of ghost, dragon, evolution. Know what that is? I ain't say. Artificial intelligence. That was so good. Freytile. Got so many messages from that. The Planet of the Apes. Enemy of the Gates. Vanilla Sky. The Animal. Behind Enemy Lines. Brotherhood of the Wolf. Scary Movie 2. Pulse. The Mummy. Black Knight. 61. Knock Around. The Last Castle. Spy Game. Heartbreakers. Scooby Doo. Swallow Hill. Seren, Serendipity, whatever. Conspiracy. Barbie. Nutcracker. Walking Life. And Ringing Cards with Boys, whatever. But y'all getting to get the gist of what I'm talking about, I guess. Maybe, maybe not. Okay, I think that was it. Um, so whatever y'all got out of it, whatever I got out of it, I was going to see. Oh yeah, I had something on um, child deaths from opium. 9,000 children and teens in the United States died from opium poisoning over the last 2 decades, presenting a nearly threefold increase in mortality rates. Yeah, researchers say these findings illustrate how the opium epidemic continues to evolve and harm children, even as effects to confront the crisis through threat treatment and limits on opium prescribing ram up, they say. High opium overdose death rate among dogs has been widely reported. It is unclear how many children died each year from prescribed and illegal opium drugs. Disease control prevention, blah, blah, blah. 9,000 children died from poisoning from either prescription or illicit opium. So evidently it's in some type of prescription drugs. The children most at risk are older teens, who represent 88% of those who died from opium during the period study. But the researchers' team found that even very young children aged 5 were not spared. About one quarter of those deaths were due to homicides, and research reported nothing that further research is needed to understand what roles abuse, neglect, parental substance abuse, including opium abuse, play in the deaths. Okay. I'm just amazed that so many acts for children, and it seemed like it's not. Just being straight. Cause Current causes of death in children and adolescents in the United States. Why do foster children go missing? There may be a variety of reasons for the young persons going missing, and it's through communication that you are almost likely to understand and deal with the issues that make them go. This can include peer group issues, family contact, or other reasons. Child physical abuse and neglect. What is the leading cause of death in kids? The previous analysis, which examined data through 2016, showed that firearm related injuries were second only to motor vehicle crashes, both traffic related and non vehicle related, as the leading cause of death among children, adolescents, defined at persons 1 to 19 years of age. Kids shot and killed in 2021 could get a gun violent record. What percent of children are maltreated? United States Children Protective Services estimated that 9 out of 1,000 children are victims of child Maltreatment. Most were victims of neglect, physical abuse, sexual abuse, and other types of maltreatment are less common, making up 18%, 9%, 11% of cases, respectively. 13 young lives lost in 2021. Shot. Children died due to abuse of their parents. 426 children died due to abuse of their mother. Father, 209. Mother and non-parents, 114. Relatives, 77. Other, 52. Foster care. In 2020, around 337 children died due to abuse by parents and 426 children due abuse of their mother in foster care. 534 deaths a year, 513,000 children foster care. This gives a death rate of 104 per 100,000 child years. But the AFCARS data includes 4,405 runaways without following them up to determine their death rate. Child abuse, 51 states reported total 1,800 fatalities, 3 based on data. Child neglect abuse. NSAIDs don't actually know where the pain is. Oh, I'm talking about painkillers. Painkillers, how do they know where the pain is? They don't know where the pain is. Inflammation, aka where the pain usually is. Price said that the painkillers distribute itself evenly throughout your body through your bloodstream without any specific target in mind. Okay, opium, talking about that earlier. Um, and add some aspirin. Okay. Opium uses has been known to increase the risk of bowel obstruction, which can result in hospitalization or death. In addition to causing constipation and nausea, opium can cause vomiting, abnormal cramping, and bloating. What is opiates? A substance used to treat pain or cause sleep, made from opium and have opium in them. OPIATES, bind to opium receptors in the central nervous system. Examples: codeine, heroin, morphine. Okay, okay, y'all get the gist. Let me stop. I'm probably depressing y'all. Anybody listening? Anyway, but that was something. If people say they don't have nothing to do, I think you do. We are the world. We are the children. We gonna be here. Do we have to accept everything as we can't win? Can we? Do we give up? Do we keep trying? The scare tactics, the threats. Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and start. All right, Virgo. Go ahead and start. I usually do this with a name, but I didn't do a name this time, so we're gonna start off with Virgo man. Want to say to his Cancer woman. Okay. Then we'll see what happens after that. Okay. Okay, let's see. Scared that it won't work out. What will others say? Messy. So that's what Virgo is saying. So what is Cancer woman saying about that? Let's see. Are you asking for your worth? Do you know it? Relationship, business, life, etc. Okay. Okay, we'll pull another one. Yes, I'm brave and brilliant. Soccer. Okay. Virgo say, yeah, baby. Okay, let's see what the Cancer woman is saying to that. Money issues, sick parents to take care of. Okay, okay, so maybe medical bills. Let's see what Virgo says. Are you breaking generational curses? Do you know what that means? So, changing, not doing the things parents did to end up that way, I'm assuming. Cancer is saying my habits I may have to stop or trying to make me stop my habits. Mother issues. Okay, yeah. So you don't want to end up sickly. Yeah, breaking generational curses. Have you forgiven someone who's passed on, freeing yourself of them? Okay, Virgo asks. Okay, then Cancer responds and says, not responding, Cancer. You're a parasite, cleansing. Okay, I'm gonna let it talk. Let's see what else going on. So September coming, end of September, so I guess it'll be something that the government is going to be saying. Temper, hurt me again. So Virgo said to hurt his feelings, saying parasite or cancer. Okay, let's see. Okay, let's see what Cancer said was coming up. Do you feel safe and secure, stable? FBI. Okay, let's see. Something going on. Money issues, worry, connection. What do we have? Type of connection, concern. I don't know if somebody works for the FBI or grease, water. Let's see what's happening here. Okay. Got one. Are you insecure about what? Is it real or fixable? There's a choice we're making. We're saving our own life. Make a brighter day. Just you and me. We are the world. We are the children. Wanted to work out, but feel like it's only a dream. Not clean breath stank. Okay. All right, let's keep going. Okay. Are you budgeting your money resources? Never not know what will happen. Okay. Can people, things, life stop you? No, only you. Give in. All right, what else we got to say? Let's see. Moving on to bigger and better, know best in life. Colleagues. Okay, maybe our colleagues, not partners. Let's see. A pimp spying on you. That's been coming out a lot. Okay, that might be why the FBI coming in. Let's see. Stop telling your kids they don't see monsters, aliens. They are. Teach them how to not be afraid and tell them get out ancestors. Use their power. Okay. Don't make them be afraid of anything. Going to jail. Financial issues. Okay. The FBI. Okay. What's really going on? Okay, let's see. Congratulations to me. Patting myself on the back. Okay. There's a choice we're making. We say going in your mailbox, computer, carjack. Okay, so you got somebody spying, and could be worse. The cops is being, the FBI is being called. Okay, okay, where am I sticking at? I'm awesome. Games, rugby union, rugby league, tennis, boxing, and golf. Do you pray for people? Interrogation. Okay, let's see. There's a choice we're making. Is money an issue again? How can you fix this without going to jail? Won't let you go and do things on your own. Jealous of you a long time. No trust. I know I had to. Confused about sexuality. The Ankh, the key of life. The true cross. Are you taking your time? You can think and move better. Maybe our FBI agents, I don't know, having a conversation. Mistake. Black butterfly, witchcraft, bad omen, darkness, black magic, wear mystery, ancestors, bravery, wisdom. Beautiful, powerful energy of life, change and transformation, individuality and uniqueness, rebirth, recreation, death of any misfortune, freedom of the mind, body, and spirit, message, pay attention, new energy, new ways of thinking, limitless freedom, Blackfoot Indians, sleeping and dreaming, harmony with nature, endurance of suffering, respect, non interference toward others. Are you growing? If I pray for you, I'm growing. No future plans, goals, don't want you to have any, don't want any, and you two are want to stop your plans. Dishonest. Over here. Open door, salt and water. Protection. Two more come out. Tickets, games, out of here, spaceship. Okay. No more stealing someone else's children because you selfish, can't have one because you ask not, going to other countries to adopt, not really wanting to help them but for evil. Curses are waiting on you. Hello. Okay, go ahead on. Abuse. It's a secret society that hurt people. Hey, y'all see me pulling the cards, right? All right, let's see. A little is left. As a choice we say, yeah. Plus, what's been doing? I'm gonna leave it alone. We are the children. I have to pull from over here and see what it's saying. So let's start here. Oh shit! I won't try to do all that. Okay. Largest city, Plango near Rye. Mm. Baseball field, Keffer Field, Carnic Crater, anti-aircraft, artillery missile, Batalon Davis Island, model fashion show, New World, plant and sell fruits and vegetables, right? Time waiting on time. Find your birth chart, study birth chart, www.astro.com. Rebuilding, Neptune, collector of people, victims, hang out with kids, sports, TV, producer, parallelogram, four sides, don't read diamond meaning. Hmm. A flat shape with four straight sides, opposite sides are equal in length, and angular are equal. A and B angles the same, squares, rectangles. Rhombus, Rhombus, are all parallelograms, geometrical shape. Example, tables, desks, arrangements of streets on a map, boxes, building blocks, paper and dock land office building in Hamburg, Germany. Transfer mechanical motion from one place to another. U.S. Postal Service symbol. Structures the neck of a guitar. Rambones. Don't do, I mean, or diamond shape. Represents the idea of human being that has achieved this inner balance within self and has focused. Okay. Hexagon premise. Blue green. That was orange, blue green. 3D shape, 8 faces. 18 shapes, 12 vertical, octahedron. All sides one equal, angles 120 degrees. Sides faces are rectangles. Perimeter space is equal to rectangle hexagons. Constant cross section. Both ends of solid or same shape can be rolled on a flat surface. Roll direction, connection center of universe, ties everything together and links everything back like a spider web. Teaches you more and more. Mind-blowing concepts, mystery. Those for seeking danger or safe passage at home. For those seeking a stable center. Pine cone pineal gland. Meditate, sleeping and doing inducing elixirs, cones, open sun, closed cloud and storms, mysticism, melanatum hormone that faculates homeostasis, wake sleep patterns, color red collections, important of comforts and landscape. It holds seeds that embody our commitment to a future where plants and people thrive together. Cone, record human history. Pine cones have been a symbol of human enlightenment, resurrection, eternal life, and regeneration, comfort some of the oldest form of plant life on earth. Natural rhythm of sleep. It registers our exposure to daylight less in winter, light more melanin. Some are more or less human thing, so more sleep was needed to conserve energy in winter. So elixirs were made from pine cones, mystical awareness, presence of ascended masters, enlightened consciousness. So cones and pine cones were affected by light, open spiritual awareness in order to sow seeds of limitless potential. Okay. Alrighty then. Let's see what's happening. Let me read all that. What's happening? We got Four of Pentacles, money improvements, more coming your way. Second deacon Capricorn. Can't see that. Building the empire. Reverse. Maybe not a traditional type person. Worried about the money. Merging agreements, business deals, um, business partner, peace of mind, getting help in order to build a business. Someone that thinks like you, coming out from out of the cold, or feeling alone or isolated. First deacon Taurus. Needing merger in order to have enough money to do what you need to do. Okay. This person is not willing to me to give some money. Six of Pentacles. Raising money or salary. Maybe get a raise on your job. Maybe getting another job. But this is maybe they're not trying to give you a pay. Maybe they owe you some pay from a job. A partner owe you some money. Okay. You failed the test. Trying too hard. Sag. Not going your right path. Maybe more worried about money than your path. Let's see. Not unbalanced, not grounded. Very guarded. We talked about that. This could be homeless after losing money from a company, business, maybe. Maybe you own a property or your space. You don't want nobody to come there. Third deacon Leo, frustrated, upset about the situation, but you're trying to get a handle on it. Let's see. Okay, here we go. Aries, could be a boss, could be the FBI agent, somebody that's stern, straight to the point, no feelings. It's Aries. Stability and stabilize influence and coming to your life, so it's coming. Maybe person that owe you money or took from you, whatever, is gonna pay your money back. A judge, grandpa, masculine energy. Somebody finna pay you back. Okay. Secretly spying, could be FBI, whatever, or somebody secretly spying, or you caught the spy. Okay, the spy's been caught. Whoever was stealing from you, they've been caught by these agencies, this emperor, whoever it may be, CIA, FBI, whatever. Okay, they know who the corporate is. Hangman, reverse, delay. It's no delay. They call them red-handed. This is like Pisces. So to me, it would be like either they caught them on the internet, they set them up, something like that. I remember I was looking at these whatever they call. This gay guy, he was started on crystal meth, and he was shooting up, and he got hooked on it, and it was so ironic, so strange that somebody he met online willing to pay him $1,000. Didn't want to meet him, but wanted him to make a tape of him shooting the drugs up and having sex with random men, and then sending it to him. I thought that was so bizarre, but they seemed like they found him online. Maybe they found the place where they was at, raided it, something like that. Um, okay, we got this one to come out. Yeah. So there could be a police car, a paddy wagon, chariot. They moved in on them. So balancing out the polarities, victory over the situation, problem. Okay. So maybe we getting some good news later. World Wide Web. Yeah, they caught them on the internet. And they found out where they was. And they went pick them up. Okay. Probably got all confiscated all of their stuff. Okay, the Empress reverse. Could have been a female who was doing it. Maybe she was head of the organization. Okay. A crook. Okay. Um, they could have been armed. Two of Swords, peace and harmony. Needed to take the blindfolds off. Now you can have peace and harmony. Use your intuition. They did to get capture whoever this was. This could be some type of radar or something to help them locate it. Something they used. King of Wands. Restless, outspoken, ambitious. They was making a business out of this. Very ambitious people. Got Leo here, the sun. So marriage, children, happiness. So you can be happy about this. I don't know if it's the name of. I'm thinking it's the name of them. The organization is Sunshine. They was must have been hiding. I don't know. This is my thing of hiding children. Some kind of organization with children, or maybe you're a teacher or something like that. One of y'all, whatever. And now your kids, whoever you're teaching, or your family, kids, your marriage, y'all happy now. It's over. Y'all can get y'all whatever what's y'all's, y'all can get. Okay, whatever. Judge going before court. Okay. Getting prosecuted or whatever the deal is. Half front marriage. Okay. Maybe getting married. Congratulations. And a cult, some kind of hidden secret cult they was in, hiding under the government. Maybe they was hackers. Okay. Somebody could have worked for the government and became a hacker. They might have been in their business, wherever it is. It's transform, it's over, now it's dead. So there'll be no new beginnings for them. Yeah, somebody going to jail. 9 of Wands. Okay. Probably whatever you went through, probably was wounded, feeling out some type of way. Probably had to go to therapy. Now you don't. You got clarity now. Okay, so you can start healing. Yeah, maybe you're doing a lot of substance abuse. And they might have found them with a lot of substance abuse. I don't know if they were selling drugs or something like that. And they busted them. People on the street, selling to people on the street. Could be drug related as well. Cops moved in, FBI, whoever, special unit, whatever the deal is. Queen of Cups is Cancer reverse. I know somebody got hurt. A mother, a grandmother, cancel you, the mother. Justice, Libra, justice, karma, whatever. Lawyer, need to get a lawyer. Cancer, you need to get a lawyer. Yeah, for this going to court, y'all need a lawyer. or maybe a lawyer called or something like that, telling you what's going on. You got to go to court to identify them or whatever. Go through the process. Hmm. A short journey, yeah. Going to court. Ace of Pentacles, getting your money back. Reverse. Knight of Wands. Important letter. I don't know if they wreck your car, something like that. Signing paperwork, information. Maybe you got all your stuff back. If they stole something, your paperwork, contracts, whatever. Might have been a partner. Might be somebody you know. Okay. Nice. Everything's slowed down. Should be getting back in order. It's not finished yet. Still have to go through the process of court. Gemini, the lovers, love affairs, romance building again within marriage, relationship, relatives, loving. Could have been somebody you know. Like I said, maybe you and your wife like to build back together. Maybe I broke up during this time. Uh, you stay like homeless on the street, or maybe wanted to be alone. What's the next card? Yeah, it's not quite a victory yet. It's not over. May not be all of the people. There's some young people. No, it's reversed, so they wouldn't all young. Children, boys. Maybe you got the key back to the house or key back to your office or knowledge. Something's unlocked that was locked. Maybe you and your child getting close together. Get to see your kids. Maybe this is going to court for child custody, something like that. The biggest part is over. Okay, let's see. Yeah, getting engaged. Congratulations. Secret is out. This Cancer. It's okay. Getting engaged to Cancer. Maybe that's your son. Maybe y'all working it out. Okay. Going on a trip, maybe. Get away from it all. Yeah. Found the snakes. Got a message, maybe. Star Fox, Gemini. On your path. Are they on to see come to see you, maybe? Let's reverse. Throw the book at them. Look on your side. Irish. I don't know. Grounded. Stay strong. Child again. So with Cancer and Pisces, Three of Cups. It was a third party situation. Starting over, business, Leo, Aries, Sag. Somebody stop drinking. Pisces, Cancer again. Caught them drinking or something. Libra, Aquarius. Coins, short journey. Long journey. shortchange you, not getting all your money back. I don't know. Let's see. Libra 3. Isis unveiled marriage in action. Okay, so you get married. That to affirm what is true and will what is just is already to create it. To affirm and the will, the contrary, is to vow oneself to destruction. Hope for success in the enterprise is provided. Thou knowest how to unite and make fruit morally correct behavior or thinking righteousness. Okay, that which will make thee bear fruit. So you're on the right track. So what you need to do. Number 4, number 5, Jupiter. Let's see what that is. The Hierophant, religion and law, and court. Okay. That before saying a man that he is fortunate or unfortunate, thou must know the use to which he has put his will. For every man creates his life in the image of his works. The genius of good is at thy right, and the genius of evil at thy left. Their voice can be heard only by the conscience. Retire into the sanctuary of thy heart, listen to the voice of the silence, and guided by it, thou wilt reach the goal of thy aspirations. So number 2, be careful in the name of creative law. Veiled ice, there was unveiled Isis. This is veiled Isis. Science. That the mind is enlightened and seeking God with the eyes of the will. God said, let there be light, and light inundated space. Man should say, let truth show itself, and good come to me. And man possesses a healthy will. He will see the truth shine, and guided by it, will attain all to which he aspires. Strikes resolutely at the door of the future, and it will open to you. But study for a long time the door you should enter. Turn your face toward the Son of Justice, and the knowledge of the truth will be given you. Keep silent in regard to your intentions, so as to not to be influenced by the contradictions of men. So you got the key. You got to figure out where the key go, right? We got King number. No, we got 22 first. This is they was trying to get you. The materialist, folly, failure, mistake. That all physical pass away, and that before the soul can pass to higher realms, every debt to nature must be paid to the utmost farthing. Imprudence threatens to encompass thy ruin, and thou wilt be called upon to pay for thy folly unless thou immediately change thy ways. So you did. It was caught, whole 9 yards. Okay, we got King Gemini of coins. Okay, signifies Gemini intelligent, restless, versatile, and fickle. Right way up denotes the Gemini man, I think. Okay. Okay, that mystery was solved. Let's see. What else we got? I'm gonna let y'all go. Time is 12:09. Okay. Let's see. Uncle going to have to bed sex with your niece, giving them money. Wow. Okay. 2 came out, but I didn't take them. I killed your husband and wife because I wanted you set up. Damn. Yes, he was my friend. Okay, so I got going on. Seen neighbor's son having sex with his sister. Need help moving. Pretty sure you do. Okay. My condolences. Anybody passed? Saw. Shitting on them. Going to jail. They'll be shitting in front of people. Not making light of it. Tambourine. Whatever that is. Or drum set. And cat. Somebody gonna be doing it in these. Let's see. Okay, we got Somalia, Secret Service, Bogota, Oregon. I love players, imperfections. You have the power to make good things happen in your life. Payout, hospital, nettles, shot up, shot up. Hospital needles shot up, shoot up. Oh Lord, dang. Hospital needles shoot up. Job training, Kirk Watt, Kuwait, tripping. Nursery rhymes. Oh yeah, somebody might have been coming in the Air Force or working for the government or something like that too. Cough drops, Portland. No, somebody got hurt in the forces. Family of murderers. Porter Heights. I got the power. The month. Vancouver. Centerpiece. Don't don't put your hand in your cookie. Don't put your hand in the cookie jar. Arc. Let's go over there. Too little picker. 30 miles per hour. Zambia. Bank closed. Harfin could have been a bank as well. Kentucky. Woodland Pavilion. Molding. Inner Vision. Tennessee. Corpus Christi. Major comeback. Okay. Black Cubes. I don't know if you from Army, took your money. Now you're getting your money back. Settlement. Get off the streets. Profit. Past life. Many vets on the street on drugs. New ideas from hurt. Not only from maybe before they went to the forces, and when they went in the forces, all the dope, all the tragedy they seen, then come out and be not accepted, treated differently, still with all that pain, seeing more pain. That's a lot. It's a lot. Original. A lot of shit we all see. KKK, Ghana, Abstru. I don't know what that is. Abstru whatsoever. New volume, something like that. Wales. Temporary setback. That could have been a safe house. That could have been being paranoid when you mess with drugs, stuff like that too. Okay, shit. Golden crowns. Sneaking in your kid's room at night. Many messages right here. Rebuke. Shoot. No, Honduras, but I ain't playing. Lily Robot. Aberdeen. Paperback. Okay. Okay. Father's Day. Scorpio. Do something peaceful every day. Don't eat seafood. Oh, shit, let me get off of here. Only your kiss she lives, hidden under the floor. Open your eyes and heart. Cost. Cost too much. 4th of July. Fires. Money maker. Prostitutes. All kind of stuff. Millions from the lottery. Okay, maybe we won the lottery. Get out the streets now. Whatever it may be for y'all. A few more and I'm out. Take me for a ride. Supernatural connection. Wake up. Defeat her. Castle. Creepy horse. Oregon. The Brothers Grimm. Luke. Hidden things. Chinese food. Draw in the pack in the park. Suicide. Rebuke this. Blood. Please don't do this. Okay. You are worth more. You're beautiful. Regardless what anybody think or say. Hurt people. Hurt people. Okay. Give yourself a chance. Get away from everything as much as you can. Just keep walking. I mean, just love yourself. I love you. If nobody told you they love you, I love you. Okay. Someone planning. Oh, God damn. Oof. Stop reading that. Just be careful. Talk to creators. Don't give up on them. Because the one you've been presented with is not the real ones. Okay. Just ask who the creators are, who you can count on. Talk to your ancestors from the beginning. They love you, your guides, your angels. Okay. Um, yeah. Let's see. Give you something I go by. Third chakra, solar plexus, the warrior. That's who you are. I embrace my inner strength, power, and resilience, and I allow myself to shine. I unfold my full potential as an empowered person with a true sense of who I am. I'm growing consciousness as I overcome and transcend life's challenges. I need the warrior inside me for the journey ahead, and I am courageous in moving forward. Yes, perfect. Sarah. Oh, I love you too. Thank you, Sarah. So I hope this helps y'all. Okay. Cause hold on, we all going this gonna get better. Got to. Secrets coming out, you know. And personally, I'm tired of the bullshit. So y'all take care. Have a great night. Stay strong. Love yourself first. Pat yourself on the back. Say something nice and kind to yourself. Do something for you first and foremost. Have any babies, do it for them. Live for them. If not, live for yourself. You know, don't keep nobody who treating you wrong. Let their people go. All right. Forget what people say. Who are they? Ain't nobody better than you. That's my motto. Ain't nobody better than me. I don't care what you say. All right. Protect yourself. I love y'all. Have a great night. Okay. Talk to y'all again.